Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, it's great to meet you. I'm Stella, and today I'll show you how to make this miniature espresso machine and coffee grinder for your dolls, and as always, I'll have free printable templates to help you make your own version. You'll find everything in the video, so now let's get started. To make a tiny coffee grinder, we'll begin by cutting this part a few times, and as usual, I suggest using cardstock from old packaging for this, since we usually already have at least some of it at home. Plus it's quite thick, but so easy to cut. You can use a cutting machine if you have one, or just regular scissors and a craft knife. We'll glue all the layers together until we have a final piece that's 5mm thick. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times, and again we'll glue all the layers together. The final piece should be 2mm thick. We'll do the same for all these parts. Then we'll stack all the elements together this way. We'll attach the resulting little column to the base we prepared at the beginning. Then we'll do the exact same thing for these parts, which we'll glue on top of the rest. Next, we'll cut all these parts and we'll glue them together in this order. And if you're using my free printable template, I suggest cutting these holes using an all and a round file, or even better, a small hole punch. Otherwise, if you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette, or an M1 Ultra like mine, you can use my digital templates, which you can find in my shop, linked in the description. The final piece should be around 4mm thick, and we'll glue it to the rest of the structure. Next, we'll cut this part, and this one should be 2mm thick. Then we'll cut all these parts, and these should be 1mm thick. We'll combine all the pieces like this. The final element should be about 7mm high, and we'll glue it on top of the rest of the coffee grinder. And if you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back, because this was the single most difficult part of the entire project. You made it, and you should be proud of yourself. Next, we'll cut this part, and for this one I suggest switching to a lightweight type of cardstock since it's thinner and easier to shape. We'll press it against a wet sponge so that it's softer and more malleable. Then we'll wrap it around the coffee grinder's body this way. We'll do the same for this part. And we should end up with this. And something I always like to do is using a bit of spackle to smooth out all these steps between the cardstock layers. It's kind of an optional step, but I think it really makes a difference. And as always, I'll post a short list of all the main supplies I use for this project in the description. At this point, we can paint the base of our mini coffee grinder, starting with a white base to even out the surface. And then add in some color. Next, we'll print and cut this part, and you can cover the print with a piece of clear tape to make it shiny. We'll glue the little label here. Then we'll cut this part, and this should be 1mm thick. We'll do the same for this part, which we'll make twice. We'll combine the 3 pieces like this. Now we'll paint the resulting element black. We'll attach this piece to the base of the grinder. Then we'll cut this part. We'll combine the 4 elements together and we'll paint them black. We'll glue a tiny button to the side of the coffee grinder. Then we'll cut this part, and this should be 1mm thick. Next, we'll cut this tiny ring and we'll glue it over the previous part. Then we'll cut this part, and this should be 2mm thick. And we'll glue it to the others. We'll paint the resulting piece silver, and I always like to start with a black base to make the silver pop. We'll attach the painted piece on top of the grinder. Then we'll cut the strip from copy paper and we'll glue it around the toothpick. We'll do the same for this part. And then we'll paint the finished piece silver. Finally, we'll slide the little knob into this hole. To make the hopper, I suggest using a small clear plastic cap or even an old teapot. And if you can find a cap that's the right size, don't worry, you can make a hopper from scratch. You'll simply have to cut this part from clear plastic, and yes, this also comes from old packaging. You'll have to fold all these tabs like this. and then glue the two ends together. Finally, you'll just have to cut this part and glue the two discs to the plastic cone this way. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll glue all the pieces together in this order. Then we'll cut this part, and this should be 2 mm thick. We'll glue it to the previous one. Then we'll paint the finished piece silver. And finally, we'll attach it to the grinder. Next, we'll cut a toothpick at a slight angle and we'll cover it with this part. We'll paint the little tube silver. Then we'll glue it here. And now that everything's in place, we can coat the grinder with a bit of varnish to give it a glossy finish. Time to make a tiny espresso machine. First, we'll prepare all these parts and they should all be 1 mm thick. Then we'll make these two and they should be 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for this part, but this will make 4 times. We'll assemble all the pieces in this order. And this is totally optional, but I added this embossed panel here because, well, I'm an egomaniac and I couldn't resist it. Next, we'll cut this part, and this should be 4 mm thick. We'll glue this part here. And this one here. We'll make a second identical piece and we'll attach both elements to the front of the espresso machine using this part as a placement guide. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll combine all the pieces together. Then we'll cut this part, we'll press it against a wet sponge, and then we'll glue it around the previous part. Next, we'll cut this part, and this should be 1 mm thick, and we'll attach it to the rest. We'll make 2 identical pieces and we'll glue them to the front of the espresso machine. Next, we'll make this part 3 times and they should all be 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for this part, but this will make 4 times. We'll attach all the resulting pieces to the base of the machine. Then we'll cut this part, we'll press it against a wet sponge, and we'll glue it over here. Next, if you want, you can add a few mini beads here and there. They'll look like tiny screws and bolts. At this point, we can paint the entire piece with black and silver paint. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll glue both pieces to each side of the machine. We'll do the same for this part. Next, we'll glue this part to the front of the machine. And then we'll cut this part, we'll press it against a wet sponge, and then we'll glue it to the front of the base. Finally, we'll cut these strips and we'll glue them here and here. At this point, we can paint all the unpainted parts with acrylics. And if you want, you can add a final coat of varnish to give the paint a lacquered finish. Next, we'll cut this part, which should be 1 mm thick. Then we'll cut these frames and we'll glue them to each side of the previous part. Next, we'll cut this part twice and both pieces should be 1 mm thick. We'll glue them here and here. And we'll paint the tray silver. Next, we'll cut this part twice and this should be 2 mm thick. We'll paint both pieces black. And we'll glue them here and here. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll assemble the 3 pieces like this. we'll paint everything black. And now we'll glue the final piece here. We'll do the same for this part, but this will make twice. We'll glue the two pieces here and here. Then we'll print and cut these labels and we'll glue them to the previous parts this way. To make a steam wand, we'll simply take an eye pin or a piece of metal wire and we'll bend it like this. Then we'll add a drop of UV resin on both ends. And we'll paint these points black. We'll make a second identical piece and we'll glue both wands to the machine. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll glue the 4 layers together. Then we'll cut these parts and they should all be 1 mm thick. We'll attach them to the previous part this way. Then we'll cut this part and this should be 2 mm thick. We'll glue it to the previous one. Then we'll wrap this strip around the toothpick this way. And we'll attach the resulting piece to the previous one. We'll paint the final piece like this. We'll make a second identical piece. Then we'll grab a couple of these small magnets and we'll glue them to the portafilters and to the espresso machine. This way we can easily hook and unhook the portafilters from the machine. And this is it for today. Sorry this video ran so long, but we had a lot to cover. As promised, here's the link to the free printable templates, and if you want to make a set of bar counters to use in your miniature coffee shop, you should watch this video next. And this is all for today. Until next time, bye!